A check in the amount of $270 was written to the Pierce County 4-H Adult Advisors for flat books. This check is still outstanding, and these are closing bank statement balance as of April 29th at $2,352.45. The checkbook balance currently stands at $2,082.45.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to old business / unfinished business. The fair forms are due, and if you participated in the week's review or demonstrations from CAE, please make sure you put that on your fair form. And then we have a report on club fundraiser. We spent
Hold it. So not everybody may know what you're talking about.
So this weekend we did a fundraiser at the horse show, the horse thing, and this is the information. So we spent $175 in supplies. We got $223 of profit. We sold 38 sandwiches, 41 meal deals, 115 drinks, 45 treats, 6 fruits, 8 chips. Is there any other old business?
Supposed to raise your hand and then everyone's supposed to go in.
Joy, there was a rabbit showmanship workshop. You want to come up and talk about it? Sure.
April 16th.
On April 16th, there was a rabbit showmanship workshop where you could go, and actually one of the judges for showmanship was there, and she kind of just went over what she wants you to do for showmanship and rabbit health checks and stuff.
Now we will move on to news business, and we have an informant for you.
Hey. Okay, so there is dairy judging on the 18th and the 25th. This next Saturday, this Saturday, I guess, the 21st, there is a rabbit / KV fun show at the Pierce County Fairgrounds for anyone that shows rabbits. There is a rabbit agility meeting at 7 p.m. on the 31st. The 1st through the 15th, this is of June, all 4-H campers going to Camp Kinnesipwa must update their health form online, so they just have your information. June 13th is the annual 4-H Golf Classic at Kilcarney Hills Golf Club. The June 18th is a poultry and rabbit carrier building workshop, 10 a.m. at the fairgrounds. The registration is due tomorrow, May 16th, and if you have any questions, you can ask Sherry.
Thank you. Should we discuss putting another Friends of 4-H ad into the flat book?
Do you know anything? That's you and your dad. You and your dad, there was a Plat Book volunteers. Do you know anything, Joy?
He talked me into it.
I can talk on that a little more. With the plat book, last year, or every 2 years, they're redoing the plat book. So 2 years ago, we had the club put in a Friends of 4-H, which is just a line in it, isn't it? I don't know exactly, I've never seen it. It was $20?
About that.
It was about $20 to put that in there. So the plat books, we have Cindy Kern, who used to be part of 4-H. She's at the courthouse, and that's where she has plat books on hand for our club that people are buying from. So we have a really good spot. They go like pancakes when it's, the hunting season, fishing season, and people want the plat books, so they know where they can go hunt and fish and where the surveys of the land are. So we do get our name out there, people have seen us in the plat book, so it's a matter of, do we, as a club, do we wanna put another ad in there?
Did you get anything saying like the different options for ads yet, and prices or anything like that?
No, Bill would have gotten that from the Black Book meetings.
That's an Dairy promotion in that file, right?
What?
Is there any plat book, anything in that file?
No, this is-
Mr. Emerson.
This is fair form,
Okay, that's.
and this is
Okay.
Jupiter.
A business card, size of 1/8 of a page is $140. And then a quarter of an inch page, which is 240, I think, and it's a half a page, it's like $500.
And otherwise, you said that little was just like a line of printing
I
saying
think it
something
is.
busy fingers was
Yeah.
minimal amount.
Oh, I was just wondering, like, what would it say, like, Friends of 4-H ad, like, what is that?
When it
What
said they
was
said they didn't know.
like
they
the
were
line
seeing
of-
it in the book.
No, like the line of writing, what would
I
it
think it's
say?
listed in business, I think it's a caption, it's Friends of 4-H, and then it's listed.
So it's probably a whole page, like in the book, you know, like a whole page of Friends of 4-H, and this is a list of all the clubs and individuals or anybody that gave this $20, $32 donation.
Okay. Is there anyone interested in working the junior?
Well, that way we have to discuss this now. We gotta discuss it and decide. So by discussing this, what we need to do is we need to make a decision if that's something that we want to do again. If the Busy Fingers 4-H Club is interested in being printed in this plat book. I would say we average out probably 10 books a month. Average. And some months, I think I stop twice to pick it up. Sometimes it's maybe 5-6 weeks, but I would say average. We probably sell 10 plat books a month, with over the course of a year is 120 plat books. And that's just us. That's just our club selling them at the courthouse. They have them at the 4-H office. They have other places, and other clubs sell them. So the name does get seen. So what you guys as a club need to decide is if you want to be in this again, if you want Busy Fingers 4-H Club to be listed as a Friends of 4-H, or do we want to pay a little bit more money and have an ad this big? Maybe we put a 4-H logo that says Busy Fingers 4-H Club or something like that, or anywhere up from there. So we need to discuss it, and then if that's something that you want to do, then somebody needs to make a motion saying that they'd like to put in either the Friends of 4-H or a paid advertisement in the plat book. Anyone? Okay, so you think we should do like a little bigger, like a paid ad, okay?
Joey?
Did you want to make a motion, Joe? Okay, Jocelyn, she just said that she thinks that we should, so do you want to make it as a motion, so like Jocelyn could make the motion, then you want to second it? Okay, so Jocelyn, you say, I move that our club put what'd you say, it's 1/8 of a page?
Yeah.
An 1/8 of a page size ad in the plat book. Okay, fine.
Okay, motion.
No, it has been properly moved and
It
seconded.
has properly moved and seconded that we put in
1/8 of a page ad.
an 1/8 of a page ad.
Is there any further discussion?
Is there any further discussion? Kelton?
What do we get out of putting, like, what does the club really get out of putting an ad in the plat book?
Well, it's called an ad, like advertisement, you get advertisement.
It gets our name out there so that people recognize that. So when we do our food booths, say, oh, I saw that ad. It's just a recognition thing. If we get awards at the banquets and things like that, it's just people recognize our club. We're not a no-name club that nobody's ever heard of.
If it's like in a newspaper, if you open up your newspaper and you see a business that has their business logo, you know, like Pierce Pepin Cooperative, and it'll have information about that, so it's the same thing, we're advertising our 4-H club.
Is there any further discussion? It has been moved and seconded that we put 1/8
1/8 of an ad in the new plat book.
All in favor?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Remind me, I believe we even get to pick maybe, an area in the book that we wanna be.
Very possible, and we should be, if we're paying for an ad, then we would be able to design it. So I would suggest before you move on, if we could maybe have a volunteer decide what this ad is going to look like and what it's going to say.
Wait.
Your boss, you see who's got their hands up, and if there's a couple people that are willing to do it, they can, you can just appoint them. You can, if there's people that are volunteering and willing to do it, you can just say, we're looking for a couple volunteers. Okay, they have their hands raised, so Hope and Jocelyn.
So, Hope and Jocelyn and Joy will decide what the ad should look like in the plat book. Okay. And then, anyone interested in working the June dairy breakfast should talk with Annetta after the meeting. The Emery family has suggested, that on May 30th at 6 p.m. that our club, for our club members, bring pumpkin planting day. So is there any further discussion on that?
When's that, May 30th?
It is Memorial Day again, same as last year at 6 p.m.
You know what, that worked last year, didn't it?
So we'll do the pumpkin planting on May 30th at 6 p.m. at the Emery Rec. And then June dairy promotion discussion.
Friday, June 17th. I believe we're doing the same, 3 to 7 has been our time.